What's up guys, it's Jordan here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing a Rainbow Six Siege top 5 video. We've been talking about 5 things that I want to see in year 2 of Siege. If you guys aren't aware, Ubisoft recently confirmed that there will be another year of free content, and as you may know, Siege has been absolutely blowing up in popularity, so I figured it would be fun just to get a bit of a discussion going, talking about some cool ideas that everyone would like to see. So if you guys do have any ideas or you have any comments on points I'm going to make in this video, then drop it in the comments. It's interesting to see what you guys think, but without further ado, we're going to hop straight into this video. So my first point is better seasonal rewards. I feel like charms are getting a little bit boring now. We've had them for like several seasons now and they all look pretty much the exact same. You know, everyone's using different kind of charms now because there's so many other cool ones out there, so I think it would be so much better to have some more interesting rewards, like some new headgears or maybe some of the battle dress uniforms that are coming out now. That would be another really cool one because there aren't many battle dress uniforms, so like if you got a seasonal reward one, it would stand out a lot more than a charm because there's loads of charms out now, which is a good thing. Customization is a great thing, but I just feel like giving out mediocre charms as a reward for the season thing just isn't that great anymore. Some weapon skins, headgear or battle dress uniforms will really help keep it fresh and motivate people to try and get up the ranks, because if you get like a really good reward for it, it does motivate you to try and get up there because you want that reward. This is seen a lot in games like World of Warcraft or any MMO actually, where like, you know, the arena rewards are sometimes really cool. Like if you get a certain rating, you get really cool items, and it then encourages people to try and get to that rank so they can get those cool items. I think a really good idea would be to have it so like if you are in Bronze League, by the end of it you get like a bronze charm, and then as you go up you don't just get different variations of the charm, you get different items. So if you get to gold you then get like a headgear, if you get to platinum you maybe get a weapon skin, and then if you get to diamond you get a battle dress uniform and maybe a skin as well. Something like that where the items are different depending on what rank you are. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about that one. Anyway, we're going to move on to the second point. Second point is not a surprise one. We've been asking for this for ages. The Siege community as a whole has been asking for this. That is new game modes. We really badly need some new game modes. I just think that some of them, I mean the game's brilliant, right? The game modes are really good, the maps are really good, but everything has an expiry date on it. You can't play the same thing over and over again. I'm not saying they're getting boring yet, because Siege just has this addictive formula to it that everyone loves and comes back for. Like Counter-Strike and other games like that, they're all really addictive and you just keep coming back. But some people will get bored, and eventually more and more people will get bored of the same game modes over and over again. I think we need something that shakes up the meta a little bit, changes it all around. Maybe they could start by putting it into casual so people can get used to it without being in a ranked environment, and then if it proves to be a success, they could then move said new game mode into ranked and people would obviously be a little bit more used to it. I'm not going to go in depth about ideas for game modes because there's just a bazillion ideas you can come up with, and everyone has their own opinion and idea on what Siege should do next with the game modes. But feel free, like I said, to drop it in the comments what you guys think. Any cool game mode ideas, anything that you've thought of or anything you've seen around before. It'd be really interesting to see some cool ideas because we really do need some new game modes. So point number 3 is to introduce more creative operators. Red Crow so far has been really good. The map is awesome and the 2 new characters are very good and they're very interesting, but they're not exactly revolutionary in terms of what they can do. They are good. Okay, the Echo especially, I absolutely love Echo. Having a drone on the defending side is really cool, but like it's just a beefed up drone which we already have in Siege, the attackers. But yeah, it's cool to have him as a defender. And Habana is basically just Thermite on steroids. It's the exact same except for you can, you know, it's basically Ash and Thermite mixed together, so it's not anything we haven't seen before. It's just a slight variation on what we already have. I think it'd be much more interesting to have some characters that introduce abilities that we haven't even seen anything close to before. Some people may disagree on this. Some people like to keep things quite simple and the same as they are, and that's fine. You know, if you want to keep it that way, that's fine, but I think a lot of people would rather have some operators introduce things that are like, whoa, I haven't ever done that before in Siege. You know, I've never tried to do that because there aren't any characters that do that. Whereas when you play Echo, you're just basically playing the attacker except for in a defending role, which is cool. Like I said, it's not a bad thing at all, but it's just like you're not blown away by how cool he is. The only cool thing is you can stick to ceilings. That's pretty cool in fairness, but it's still just another drone. It's just a beefed up drone, and we've been using drones since the game came out, so it's not, like I said, revolutionary. Everyone's already done it before. Point number 4. Now, I was thinking about putting this one as an honorable mention because it is a big ask and it's probably the most least likely one to happen out of everything on this list, but that is to have some more single player content. Believe it or not, there are some people in Siege that like single player. There's some people that still play Terrorist Hunt and maybe some of the weird mission things. I doubt it, but there are some Terrorist Hunt fans out there, and I think it would be really good if we had some more single player content. I think it's Article 5. I really should have researched this before making the video, but the final mission was really close to showing off Siege having some form of campaign with a cutscene and everything and a tiny bit of story. If they had that for like every single mission, it would have been really cool because it would have had some form of single player. But Article 5, again, I apologize if that's incorrect, I think it's right, but that mission shows that it's possible to have some form of story in Siege. So it would be kind of cool to have a story-based DLC. It doesn't need to be included in the free DLC. I mean, they could possibly charge for it. I don't know how it would work because I don't work at Ubisoft and I don't know what everyone else thinks about it. But to have some story DLC would be very cool. Maybe to introduce some new elements into Terrorist Hunt as well would be a bit more interesting. Terrorist Hunt, since the original Rainbow Sixes, it's always been quite a simple game mode, but they could really try maybe introducing some new things into it and making it a bit more of a standout game mode and not just something to do when the servers go down. But anyway guys, let me know what you think about this one. I know it's a big ask, it probably won't happen, but it's just an idea which is quite an interesting one and I thought it deserved a spot on the list. Point number 1 is a really cool idea and a suggestion that has been floating around the internet for absolutely ages. People have wanted this pretty much since the game was in beta, and that is the ability to drag down's teammates when they go down, being able to drag them to be able to drag them into cover and drag them out of harm's way. A really good feature which I think could provide some strategic abilities, but more importantly, it's cool. You know, it's a cool feature. Everyone tries to justify we need it because of this. To be honest guys, it's just a really cool thing. You know, it does help out, yes, because you can drag people into cover and stuff, and from time to time you will end up saving someone from dying because cooling's slow, but the main thing is it's just a really badass feature to have in. That's why most people want it. Yeah, so I think that'd be a really good idea. I really like the idea of it, and I think it would be something that'd be quite easy to implement. I imagine it can't be too hard, but again, I'm not a game developer, I don't know, but it's a very, very popular suggestion. It has been floating around everything related to Siege on the internet for so long, with people requesting it forever. Literally the first day it came out in beta, people were like, oh, this feature should have been in it because the downing feature is already like, and it's been in the game since the beginning. So yeah, a very good idea, popular suggestion. Let me know what you guys think about it, and that is the top 5 list. Definitely do let me know what you guys think in the comments and put in any ideas of your own. It'd be really interesting to see everyone's thoughts and ideas on year 2 of Siege. I'm extremely excited to see what's coming. I absolutely love Siege and I think it's only got better throughout the last year, so I think year 2 is going to be a good one, and I really am positive we're going to see some new things added besides maps and operators. Anyway guys, that is all for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you enjoy this style of content or anything else that you saw in the video, then please do consider subscribing. It helps me out a bunch, and if you did enjoy the video, then please do drop a like on it. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I also hope you have a really awesome weekend because it's Friday today. Finally, it's been a really long week, so I hope you guys do have a nice weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.